Well, top of the hour, let's talk about what Rahul Gandhi is now talking about. Let's talk of what he has now said in his latest statement, where the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha says that there is no meeting that has been scheduled between him and the Russian President Vladimir Putin, alleging that the government does not want him to engage or the opposition leaders with any of the foreign leaders visiting the country. He's claimed that the messages are often conveyed informally, suggesting that visiting dignitaries should rather avoid meeting the leader of opposition. Rahul Gandhi added that the opposition also represents the country, which is India, Hindustan. He says that such restrictions reflect the government's broader policy of limiting these interactions.
रिलेशन तो सबके साथ है। जो एलओपी एक दूसरा पर्सपेक्टिव देता है। हिंदुस्तान को हम भी रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, सिर्फ सरकार नहीं रिप्रेजेंट करती है। तो सरकार नहीं चाहती कि ऑपोजिशन के लोग बाहर के लोगों से मिले। ये ट्रेडिशन है सर। राष्ट्रपति एक सेकंड मुझे बोलने दीजिए। ये ट्रेडिशन है, ये नॉर्म है, बट मोदी जी इस नॉर्म को फॉलो नहीं करते हैं।
Well, let's connect with Mohit on this. Mohit, good afternoon. Is it a norm really that is usually followed when there are foreign dignitaries or world leaders visiting the country? Of course, there is going to be a meeting that is slated with the Prime Minister, a private dinner that is also being slated for that as far as President Putin's visit is now concerned. But Rahul Gandhi here seems to be feeling left out.
Well, Amita, you see what the Congress is saying as of now is that whenever foreign dignitaries come to the country, when there is a banquet which is being hosted at the Rashtrapati Bhavan, then the leader of opposition usually is being invited to that particular place. This is what the Congress is saying. And the Congress is also saying that when they were in power and the leader of opposition were from the other parties, specifically the BJP, they were also being invited, and that norm is not being followed. So we haven't heard anything from the MEA or the Bharatiya Janata Party as of now on this particular story. But what we know as of now is that this has snowballed into a controversy where Rahul Gandhi has said that the government does not want me to meet Putin. As a leader of opposition, I should have been invited. This is what the Congress party is saying, though there has nothing that has come from the government that what exactly they have to say, because we know for a fact that how Putin is just coming for over a day, and he has a very busy schedule. He has a tight schedule. But yes, there is a banquet at Rashtrapati Bhavan, and the government has not clarified that why exactly that has not happened. Rahul Gandhi has not been allowed, or why he has not been invited. But yes, the Congress party is crying foul on this particular matter, saying that Rahul Gandhi, as a leader of opposition, should have been invited. And
insecurity charge that has been leveled by Rahul Gandhi, I believe there is a reaction also coming in from Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, another Congress MP, on these developments as far as the statement and the allegation that has now been leveled by the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha. Let's listen in.
मिलने नहीं दिया गया है इस तरीके से। अभी एलओपी ने कहा कि ये बड़ी अजीब बात है,
बहुत अजीब बात है कि
उन्हें मिलने नहीं दिया जा रहा।
कौन होता है, प्रोटोकॉल होता है, कोई भी विजिटिंग डिग्नेटरी एलओपी से मिलते हैं और रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं तो मिलते हैं। तो इस प्रोटोकॉल का रिवर्सल मतलब इस सरकार की जो जनरल जो जितनी भी नीतियां हैं वो इसी आधार पर है। वो सब खुद घेरना चाहते हैं, कोई और आवाज़ को उठने ही नहीं देना चाहते, किसी और का कुछ पक्ष सुनना ही नहीं चाहते, और जो प्रोटोकॉल्स हैं उनको भी तोड़ रहे हैं। तो एक लोकतंत्र का प्रोटोकॉल
किस बात का डर है, किस बात का डर है, अभी भी आपको
भगवान जाने किस बात का डर। मैं तो ये प्रदूषण पर चर्चा करने में क्या डर है, क्या डर है, कर लीजिए, सुन लीजिए, कुछ तो उसमें हल निकलेगा। इसी तरह से तो हल निकलेगा लोकतंत्र में।
So are there any norms or protocols that the opposition believes is not being followed by the government? Because the Vipaksh is now highlighting the importance of such meetings where Rahul Gandhi says and giving another perspective, saying that we also represent Hindustan and only the government does not represent India. But how is, when it comes to leaders there or people or officials who have been part of the very system, and what are the rules and regulations and protocols that are followed whenever there is any visit of any foreign dignitary? Let's listen in.
एक बहुत महत्वपूर्ण दौरा है राष्ट्रपति पुतिन का। वो 4 साल बाद भारत में आ रहे हैं। ये 23वीं भारत और रूस के बीच समिट है। उनके साथ एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण डेलीगेशन भी है, जिसमें इनके वित्त मंत्री हैं, रक्षा मंत्री हैं, सेंट्रल बैंक के गवर्नर भी हैं। रूस और भारत के फोरम का भी मुलाकात होगी आज, और जो हम सुन रहे हैं ये आर्थिक विषयों पे काफ़ी मतलब फोकस होगा। खास तौर से हमारे जो एक्सपोर्ट्स हैं रशिया में, जैसे क्योंकि आपको पता है कि द्विपक्षीय व्यापार में रशिया हमें ज़्यादा बेचती है, हम कम बेचते हैं, तो इसमें एडवर्स बैलेंस ऑफ ट्रेड कैसे सुधारा जाए।
Right, Mohit, only the engagements that we are looking at of President Putin is going to with the Prime Minister, and that is obvious as far as accepting the Prime Minister's invitation that we are looking at this formal visit that President Putin has planned to India. And as you said, it's a tight schedule, little over 24 hours that the President of Russia would be in India.
Yes. Well, yes, in fact, and it's a very busy schedule now. What we are being told is that President Putin lands in the evening, and post that he will be hosted by Prime Minister Narendra Modi for dinner, and tomorrow he will receive guard of honor at Rashtrapati Bhavan, and then post that there are several programs at Hyderabad House, the bilaterals, and there could be various defense deals that could also come up, the engagement, the markets, the business, that all will come up. So as of now, what we see is that politics is being played on this issue. But the Congress and Rahul Gandhi says that it has been a norm that whenever a foreign delegate comes, that particular person meets the LOP. This is what the Congress is saying. While we haven't heard anything from the government or the Ministry of External Affairs, but yes, the politics have started playing out on this particular issue.
Right, but as far as the politics part of is concerned, because as far as the itinerary of the Russian president, we are looking at most of his day, Mohit, that is going to be spent leading the India-Russia summit. The Prime Minister is also expected to host a working lunch for the Russian leaders and his delegations at the venue. So we are looking at a very compact schedule. But is this the kind of a norm which Rahul Gandhi actually says and believes that is being flouted on part of the government by not inviting the leader of opposition?
Well, yes, in fact, what the Congress party is saying that whenever a foreign dignitaries come and a banquet is hosted for him, then usually leader of opposition is being invited at that particular banquet. And we have seen in the past too that how the Congress party says whenever a leader came from the outside, and that particular banquet or for lunch or for dinner, the leader of opposition were also being invited, be it from the Congress party or from the Bharatiya Janata Party. But this time around, Rahul Gandhi has said that there is an insecurity within the government. They do not want me to meet President Putin, and perhaps that is why they have not called me.
Well, insecurity charge is being leveled on part of the Congress party and the leader there, as he also holding the position of the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha. But there are others as well reacting to this upcoming visit of President Putin to India. And some time from now, let's listen in to Omar Abdullah.
रूस ऐसा मुल्क है जिसने बार बार जब हिंदुस्तान के खिलाफ साजिशें हुई, जब जंग की गई, जब हमारे पड़ोसियों के तरफ से हम पे हमले हुए, तो रूस हमारी मदद के लिए सामने आई, चाहे हथियारों के सप्लाई में, चाहे यूनाइटेड नेशंस और खासकर सिक्योरिटी काउंसिल में अपने वीटो का इस्तेमाल करके। और अच्छी बात है कि आज रूस के सदर वो भी अब हिंदुस्तान के दौरे पे आ रहे हैं, हमारे ताल्लुकात और बेहतर हों तो अच्छी बात है।
Well, this is how the opposition is actually now reacting, welcoming as far as the visit of President Putin, long-standing ally and all-weather friend of India. But here is Congress leader Rahul Gandhi accusing the government of barring visiting of the foreign dignitaries from meeting the leader of opposition, calling it as a sign of insecurity. But here is a better understanding that is now being placed by his own party leader, which is Shashi Tharoor. Let's listen into his side.
मुझे पता नहीं, मेरे ख्याल में एक लोकतंत्र में अच्छा होगा कि जो भी आते हैं हमारे देश को कि सब से मिल ले, लेकिन मैं इसके बारे में डिटेल्स नहीं जानता हूँ। जो राहुल जी कहा आप उन्हें ही कोट कीजिएगा। मैं सिर्फ ये कहूँगा, आई थिंक दिस इज एन इम्पोर्टेंट विजिट। आई थिंक फॉर आवर कंट्री देयर इज नो डाउट दैट देयर आर वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट bilateral relationships to be maintained with Russia, with China, with America, and we cannot accept a proposition that says that any one relationship has to be determined by the nature of another relationship. We should have the sovereign autonomy to actually decide the terms of our own engagement with each country. And it's in that spirit, I believe, that we have maintained good relations with Russia, with America, and with China. At different times, there are different emphases. But I would say that my understanding is a lot of talks have already taken place at the expert level to work out some possible agreements that might be signed when President Putin is here. And that would be very valuable for us. I mean, we have a lot of issues, after all, with Russia. We've been a major importer of oil and gas from there, but that is coming down. But that's not the only element of our relationship. There are a number of other contributions. Defense cooperation has been very important. We already saw the utility of the S-400 air defense system during the Operation Sindoor. There's now discussion of more S-400, maybe S-500. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm not privy to these conversations. But there is obviously defense thing. There's some talk about possibility of mobility agreement for our workers. We don't want situations where our people go for one thing and end up being press ganged into the army. There should be some.
Well, that is